Alright guys, back with segment 2 of the Brother in Arms 6-inch action figures. Today, this standing in front of us is the squad leader of the one part of the video games, you know, your SGT.Matt Baker. Again, this is, I believe, to be one of the first sets in the video games, you know, from the PlayStation 2 version. You know, one of the first 2 games out, these figures, because they're, you know, I did Leggett's there, and he's not in the video game because he died. That Corporal Hot Stocks is actually a sergeant now. You know, but, you know, enough of that. Don't want to ruin the game. Make sure you do go out and at least rent it, try it out. It is awesome for a shooter game. One thing I did not mention when I did the Leggett's review is that these have the waist articulation right there. You can get the figure to do the 360 in the waist. That's one thing I did not show you. And the other thing I did not show you is the ammo pouches on his belt do remove. Which are these things like right here. The little side ammo pouches. You get 2 of them. Exact alike. Bad thing is for this one, when I opened it up, the one peg to peg it in on the one side is not even there. So more likely a mold discrepancy on that part. But it's okay. You know. You get this one right here. And then pretty much this, you know, I can show you, just kind of pegs into these holes, because there are, if you notice, there are holes right here on his waistband. It goes all the way around. You know, you don't have to pick which ones you want, you know. Like if I wanted to put it in this side hip, pop it in, move this one here to the back, you know, just pop it on. Just like so. Again, like in the Leggett's, let's go ahead and put his arms down. Put your hands down, soldier. You know, you got your shovel. It does have the little peg system. You know, you can kind of if you wanted him to have the his shovel right there in the front, you can go ahead and peg it on. Like Leggett's, I put it in the middle part of his back. You know, or give it more of a different look. You can peg it right here in the back. Just be careful, because my figures are really, the joints are really tight on these, really stiff. So just be careful with it that you don't break anything. So we'll go ahead and put it right here on the back. He does come with the M1 Grand, again with the realistic green nylon fabric style strap, which is real good. It's pretty detailed. It looks like, you know, you're looking at a really nice stock for the gun. You know, it's got its front rails, the back rail for the sights. You can actually see the chamber here. You can chamber off round, trigger. So very good. Then he does come with his accessory little pack thing with the real nylon strap. And, you know, for carrying extra ammo, medical supplies, you know, binoculars, you know, whatever a GI back in the day wanted to put in here. You know, his favorite picture of his pinup girl, or, you know, his chocolate bars for the kids. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and put it on. The Sarge here, go in the opposite direction of Leggett's, give him a different look. Now, if I did mention in Leggett's, he does come with the knife that you can strap on him himself. But for the Sarge here, I think I will not put it on, just kind of set it aside. He does have his shoulder holster. It is a little bit of a pain when you're trying to put this one on. You kind of like have to put him in this type of a position without the helmet on, and then just kind of wiggle it without having to bust these straps. You know, you just go ahead and pop it on, place it where you want it, move down the arm, and then you're good to go. Again, does come with his black and brown 45 Colt, a 45 Peacemaker, you know, your 1911 45 Colt. You can either put it in his hand or on this figure. Since he's a Sarge, we're going to go ahead and holster that weapon. And then last but not least, I did leave out the grenades. I'm not gonna put them on. And then we do have his helmet. You know, your standard GI helmet with the mesh style, the netting on his helmet. Does come with the chin strap. Will peg, but I recommend it not because it doesn't stay. Comes with the white hearts on each side, and then on the back it has the number 13 with the white stripe going across, horizontal, not vertical. Horizontal representing a NCO back in the day, a World War II. That's how they can, from my knowledge, from what I've heard, that's how they, you know, signified someone of rank. And I believe 13 was probably just, you know, his company. You guys can't see the 13, so that's what sucks about my flip camera. You really can't pinpoint that 13 on it. But we'll go ahead and get him all helmet up. Articulation is the same as Leggett's in the beginning of it. You know, if you do look over here, it's got US. I believe this right here will probably be his medical pouch. Right here on the side. You know, you got the black knee pads. Very detailed uniform. All the way down to the, you know, the shoelaces on his boots and on his feet. That do, you know, move. Does 360 for arms, hands. The mid-upper biceps. You know, got the 360 rotation in the head. Stuff like that. And last but not least, we will put on his backpack. Now, there is a little peg to hold system in his backpack. So I am going to peg it on. So there you have Sergeant Matt Baker. Let's throw on his M1 Garand here. Now I'm a military buff, you know. Some people might not know that, especially you guys here on YouTube. I love watching World War II movies. Well, actually, any war movie, actually. The more vintage it is, the better it is. So let's go ahead and adjust each hand. Let's see if we can get him to position this. There we go. So there you have the Sarge Matt Baker standing out in the back. You know, like he's in patrol mode. Got his rifle hung, ready to go. Leggett's there on the side. Got his equipment all strapped on. Ready to go. The other thing I did notice is this did not come with the Matt Baker one. Is if you look on Leggett's here, remember I told you in the review he had that canteen that straps on to the leg. Baker does not come with that. So he is missing one accessory. But it's nice because I did not plan on, you know, attaching the leg knife, for one. You know, because his knife with the sheath, it's just an ordinary looking knife. But I did not plan on putting that one on stuff, because I did get an accessory pack, and I plan on throwing a couple accessories on some of these guys. So again, here we go. The Kevin Leggett's private, and your Sergeant Matt Baker, which we just did this review. Hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for segment 3, where I'll be going and doing Corporal Red Heartstock. Stay tuned for that. Peace, people.